Imagine cruising down the streets of Los Santos in your favorite sports car, when suddenly your in-game phone rings. It's an unexpected interruption to your virtual joyride. The number is unfamiliar, unlisted, and it sends a chill down your spine. You answer, and from the other end, a voice issues forth. It's distorted, eerie, like something out of a horror movie. The voice doesn't introduce itself, doesn't ask how you're doing. It simply delivers a set of coordinates, a location somewhere distant on your map. There's no explanation, no reason, just these cryptic numbers. The call ends abruptly, leaving you with nothing but the faint echo of that spooky voice and a set of mysterious coordinates. You glance at the map, curiosity already getting the better of you. Intrigued and slightly unnerved, you decide to follow the coordinates, not knowing what awaits you. The coordinates lead you to an old rundown house on the outskirts of the city, far from the hustle and bustle of Los Santos. As you approach, the house stands defiantly against the test of time, its weathered facade a testament to the stories it must have seen. The eerie silence of the surroundings is occasionally punctuated by the distant howl of a coyote or the rustling of leaves, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. Stepping through the creaking front door, you're met with a thick layer of dust blanketing everything in sight, evidence of years, if not decades, of neglect. The air is heavy with the scent of damp wood and mildew, a tangible reminder of the home's abandonment. Cautiously, you navigate through the ground floor, each footstep echoing through the silent house. Faint whispers seem to echo from the upper floor, but it's hard to tell if it's the wind or something more sinister. The house is a labyrinth of half-collapsed rooms, each one filled with aged furniture shrouded in ghostly sheets. As you explore further, a hidden door in the floorboards catches your attention. A cold draft seeps through the cracks, hinting at a secret basement hidden beneath. With a deep breath, you pull it open and descend into the darkness. The basement is a chilling sight. The walls are covered in disturbing images and cryptic messages, each one more unnerving than the last. The gloom is only broken by the occasional flicker of a dying light bulb, casting long, monstrous shadows. The air is thick with a sense of dread, the room seeming to hold its breath as you take in the unsettling sight. As you move to leave, your heart pounding in your chest, the unthinkable happens. With a deafening crash, the door behind you slams shut, the echo reverberating through the silent house. A chill runs down your spine as you realize the horrifying truth. As you exit the basement, a door slams shut behind you, trapping you inside the house. Trapped inside the house, you begin to notice strange occurrences. Objects move on their own, lights flicker, and a chilling presence can be felt. As you wander through the eerie corridors of the abandoned house, your senses prick with an uncanny alertness. The air seems to grow colder, and a spectral chill crawls up your spine. The once mundane objects around you take on a life of their own. Chairs skid across the floor, paintings tilt on the walls, and the flickering lights cast ghostly shadows that play tricks on your eyes. The house seems to breathe, groaning under the weight of its own haunting history. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure, a spectral wisp that seems to come and go like smoke in the wind. This ghostly presence appears to be more than just a figment of your imagination. It seems to be trying to communicate, leading you through the labyrinthine layout of the house. You follow the ethereal guide, your heart pounding in your chest. Each room you enter is filled with an oppressive silence, broken only by the sporadic creaking of the old wooden floors under your feet. The ghostly presence flits in and out of your vision, always just a step ahead, leading you deeper into the heart of the house. You finally find yourself before a nondescript wall, but something feels different. A faint glow emanates from the cracks in the plaster, and a sudden gust of wind reveals a hidden doorway. As you push the concealed door open, you feel the ghostly presence recede, its task complete. Following the ghost's guidance, you find a hidden room, and inside, a shocking discovery awaits. Your heart pounds in your chest as you step over the threshold, bracing yourself for whatever secrets the room holds. The ghostly presence has led you here for a reason, and you're about to find out why. You take a deep breath and step inside, leaving the haunted quiet of the house behind. Inside the hidden room, you find a diary. The entries reveal a dark secret about the house and its former residents. As you flip through the aged, dusty pages, the diary's entries begin to paint a chilling picture. The house's previous inhabitants were not just your average Los Santos citizens. They were deeply entrenched in the city's criminal underbelly. This seemingly ordinary, albeit abandoned house was a front, a veil of normalcy hiding a sinister reality. The diary speaks of clandestine meetings held in the dead of night, of unmarked vans pulling into the driveway under the cover of darkness, of strange packages delivered and whisked away just as quickly. It was the nerve center of a sprawling crime syndicate that had its tendrils wrapped around the city. But the entries become even more disturbing. There are whispers of disappearances, of people who crossed paths with the syndicate and were never seen again. The diary doesn't spell it out, but it doesn't have to. The implication is clear enough. This house, now silent and empty, was once the stage for unspeakable acts. And then there's the ghostly presence. The diary hints at a nameless victim, someone who fell afoul of the syndicate and paid the ultimate price. This person, it suggested, is the restless spirit that haunts the house, trapped in a perpetual limbo, crying out for justice from beyond the grave. The entries end abruptly, leaving you with a sense of cold dread. The house's dark past is laid bare, its secrets exposed to the harsh light of day. The once innocuous building is now a monument to the city's hidden crimes, a silent testament to the lives swallowed up by the syndicate's ruthless machinations. With this newfound knowledge, you decide to help the ghostly presence find peace. You can't change the house's past, but perhaps you can bring some closure to its present and give this restless spirit the justice it has been denied for far too long. Armed with the evidence found in the house, you set out to expose the crimes of the former residents and bring justice to the ghostly presence. As you step out into the neon-lit streets of Los Santos, a single goal echoes in your mind: justice. The evidence is a tangled web of deceit and corruption, a grim tapestry woven by a crime syndicate that once held sway over the city. Now it's up to you, the player, to unravel this web and bring its weavers to the harsh light of justice. The task is daunting, but the spirit of a restless ghost spurs you on. This isn't your usual high-speed chase or action-packed mission. This is a quest for justice, a mission of a different kind. A mission that transcends the boundaries of the digital world of Grand Theft Auto 5 and touches on our shared human instincts for truth and justice. You start by gathering more evidence, piecing together fragments of a story that has been hidden in the shadows for too long. You sift through documents, trace phone calls, and follow the money trail. Slowly, the picture becomes clearer. The crime syndicate's actions, once shrouded in mystery, are laid bare for all to see. With enough evidence in hand, you approach the in-game authorities. The Los Santos Police Department, initially skeptical, is swayed by the undeniable proof you present. A task force is quickly assembled, its sole mission, to bring down the crime syndicate. The subsequent crackdown is swift and relentless. Safe houses are raided, key members of the syndicate are arrested, and their illicit operations are dismantled. The city, once in the clutches of this dark organization, breathes a sigh of relief. The resolution is as satisfying as it is dramatic. Justice, long overdue, is finally served. The crime syndicate, once a formidable force, is reduced to a mere memory, a chilling reminder of the depths humanity can sink to when left unchecked. And what of the ghostly presence? With justice served, it finally finds peace. The spectral figure, once a constant, eerie presence in the abandoned house, disappears. The house, once echoing with the whispers of a restless soul, falls silent. As you leave the house, you can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. You've not only solved a mystery, but also brought peace to a restless soul. You've made the city a safer place, and in doing so, you've reminded yourself and everyone else that even in a game filled with high-speed chases and action-packed missions, there can still be room for a good old-fashioned ghost story. With justice served, the ghostly presence finally finds peace and disappears, leaving the house in silence. As you leave the house, you can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. You've not only solved a mystery, but also brought peace to a restless soul.